Welcome to Super Easy Recipes. Today I'll be making Indonesian-style air-fried chicken or Ayam Goreng. Everyone loves fried chicken, but sometimes it's not the healthiest option because the batter absorbs the oil. Indonesian fried chicken differs from other fried chicken recipes such as southern fried chicken or tempura chicken because it is not coated in any batter or flour. Instead, the chicken is richly marinated with lots of spices and pre-cooked before being deep fried until it is golden brown. Now, I'm not a fan of deep frying regularly at home. Apart from being unhealthy, it can also be messy and smelly. And then there's always the issue of how to dispose of the old oil. Luckily, I got a new Gourmia Air Fryer for my birthday. It's proving very useful so far, and I want to see if I can make some traditional dishes using it.
The spices I'm going to use are ground turmeric and ground coriander. You'll need sugar, galangal, curry leaf, garlic, and macadamia nuts. I'm going to use this handy lemongrass paste. You'll of course need some salt, pepper and oil. Now if you want to be super authentic, you can use candlenuts instead of macadamia nuts and Indonesian bay leaf instead of curry leaf. But these two ingredients are not easy to get hold of, in the UK at least. The one ingredient you will need is chicken. I'm going to use a mixture of thighs and legs. Begin your prep by cutting the galangal into small chunks. Galangal is very hard, so you want to cut it as small as possible to make the blending easier. If you're using fresh lemongrass, then cut that into small chunks too. I'm going to use a blender to make a spice paste. Put the macadamia nuts into the blender, together with the garlic, the galangal, the lemongrass paste, the ground coriander, the ground turmeric, the sugar, the salt, and white pepper. Finally, add a few lugs of oil to help with the blending. Blend everything together until it becomes a smooth paste. Set the spice paste aside for the time being to prepare the chicken. Using a sharp skewer, pierce the chicken several times. The reason for doing this is because you want the chicken to be flavoursome to the bone. Then combine the chicken with the spice paste. Give everything a good stir and make sure the chicken is well coated with the spice. Marinate the chicken for as long as possible, and I'm going to put mine in the fridge to marinate overnight. As I said in the intro, the chicken needs to be pre-cooked before it is deep fried, or in our case, air fried. Do this by putting the chicken pieces into a saucepan or frying pan, preferably with a lid. Don't forget to add the curry leaves. Fry the chicken in a low to medium heat for a few minutes, then cover with a lid. I don't have a lid big enough for my pan, so I'm going to use a cartouche, which is just a fancy way of saying a piece of baking paper cut into a circle. Cook the chicken on a low heat for 15 to 20 minutes. Cooking the chicken on a low heat is very important because you don't want to burn the skin. Remove the chicken from the pan, and because I'm going to use an air fryer, I'm going to pour over the flavoursome oil onto the chicken. At this stage, the pre-cooked chicken is traditionally deep fried, but I'm going to use the air fryer. Preheat the air fryer as you would a normal oven, and place the chicken pieces into the tray. Now if you were deep frying the chicken, you would cook it until it is a light golden brown colour, which means the meat is still tender. With the air fryer, you'll have to take the tray out to check on the colour of the chicken.
I found that air frying the chicken for 4 to 5 minutes on each side at 200 degrees Celsius to work fine.
Frankly, I found the air fryer to be very convenient. My chicken was nicely air fried within 10 minutes. And as you can see, the chicken is nicely golden brown, which is the colour you're aiming for. If your chicken is too dark, it means your meat will be dry, so you've got to keep an eye out for that.
Serve your ayam goreng with rice and stir-fried vegetables, or with other finger foods such as vegetable fritters. And if you enjoyed this video, then do hit the like button and check out my playlist of other super easy Southeast Asian dishes.